Hey guys, what is going on? Pete on the beat here. In this video I would like to share with you a little idea that came to my head lately. As you probably know if you watch my other videos, I'm a huge fan, believer and practitioner of most of the Vince Gironda's principles and training methods and the whole Vince Gironda approach, the Iron Guru or whatever, with the high fat, high protein diets for building muscle, using the fat as primary energy source. So if you're familiar with this guy, the legendary Vince Gironda, you probably already know that he was big believer on raw egg and half and protein powder muscle building shakes. And I always wanted to try some of these shakes, but can't do this because here where I live there is basically no half. And on another hand, I'm not able to get my hands on a raw milk. Basically the half is a mixture that consists 50% of full-fat raw milk, as long as I know, and 50% of full-fat whipping cream. So back in the day, all of the bodybuilders like Larry Scott, Vince Gironda himself, I think Muhammad Maccabi and all those guys used to use these muscle building shakes with raw whole eggs, free-range whole raw eggs, and half and real Blair's whey protein. But these days I really want to stay away from the whey protein because it consists all kinds of multi-dextrins, dextrose, soy, and I really don't want to put any of that stuff into my body. Instead of doing the half and the protein, I took a decision to try to mix a sour cream, which is basically only fats, very little carbohydrates. The sour cream that I prefer to use is full fat. I also use an organic, but this is not every time because it's not available every time here where I live in the grocery stores. For 100 grams it consists virtually no carbohydrates and 20 grams of fat. And the other thing that I use is cottage cheese that is really high in protein. Basically it has 20 to 25 grams of protein and also virtually no carbohydrates. So I do my half with 50% cottage cheese and 50% sour cream. Here what I have is the cottage cheese, no carbohydrates, like 2 grams of carbohydrates and 2 grams of fat, and like this actually has 18 grams of protein. And here is the sour cream. Those are some local brands, but you can use any brand that is available in your area as long as it has virtually no carbohydrates and the foods are rich in protein and fat. And the whole mixture, it's really nice. I mean, I really like the taste of the sour cream. It's one of my favorite foods on the planet. And I always like the taste of the cottage cheese as well. And muscle building and fitness perspective, I think it's pretty useful. And actually it's really handy nowadays because not a lot of people are able to get their hands on a raw milk or raw dairy products. So those are pretty cheap and pretty awesome. If you're a huge fan of MCTS, you can add some coconut oil to it for additional fats or fast burning fats. I got this idea from Dr. Dominic D'agostino. As long as I know, he has some form of a sour cream pudding with MCTs or coconut oil. I think he talks about this on a Bulletproof podcast. You're able to get all the benefits from the protein and the full fat sour cream, but on the other hand, you actually are able also to avoid all the soy and preservatives in the milk and all that stuff. If you really want to get more ketogenic, you can probably do a different ratio. It depends on your personal lifestyle. If you watch my other videos, I really like to keep my protein and my fat intake almost equal. And yeah, this is the main reason why I go with the half scheme or the half system or whatever. So yeah, I'm gonna wrap it up for now. Hope you find this video helpful or useful. Let me know what you think about as a dessert, for example. It's really awesome to have a nice plate of steaks and eggs or some nice fatty beef burger cooked with a Kerrygold or some other grass-fed butter with some nice omelette from whole eggs, and as a dessert have this for additional fat and protein intake in your diet. So yeah guys, right now I'm about to show you how to do the whole thing. It's very easy and anyone can do it. All you need is the sour cream, the cottage cheese, a cup or a bowl, it depends on your personal preference and the amount that you plan to eat or whatever. Some scoop in order to measure the exact right proportion. If you want to have the exact same amounts or whatever, and as an addition you can add some Ceylon cinnamon or some coconut oil or even some ghee or grass-fed butter. It is gonna be a lot more fatty and a lot more tasty in my personal opinion. So yeah, now I'm about to wrap it up and I'm about to show the whole thing. So yeah, I'm gonna wrap it up for now. I would like to thank you for watching this video. Stay tuned for more. Peace and I'm out.